So in today's video, I am going to be previewing Grimsby Town versus Bradford City. Then in the second part of today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys my Game Week 14 League 2 score predictions. If you do go on to enjoy, please make sure to drop a like on today's video. If you could try and hit 70 likes, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get your score predictions as well as your starting 11 as well down in the comment section down below. It's going to be a tough game. Obviously, Grimsby were promoted last season through the playoffs from the National League. They've had a very good start to this campaign as well. I think if they win, they go level on points with us at the moment. So it's going to be a tough one. It's never an easy place to go, Blundell Park. Obviously, the last time we went to Blundell Park, Dirty Carpets, aka Lee Novak, scored that absolutely beautiful overhead kick goal from, was it outside the area or just inside the area? It was an unbelievable finish. And we ended up winning that game 2-1 under Truman and Sellers a long, long time ago. Since that game has been, and obviously it's gone now. So hopefully we can go there once again and pick up another 3 points. Make sure you drop a like on today's video, subscribe if you are new as well, and let's get into it. So if we have a look then at the current Sky Bet League 2 table, my team Bradford City currently sit 5th in the table. After 13 games, we've got 7 wins, 3 draws, 3 defeats, 19 goals scored, 11 goals conceded, which leaves us on a positive 8 goal difference and 24 points. Our last couple of games then have been a win, a loss, a win, a draw, and a win. Them last couple of games then being obviously that 4-0 defeat on Tuesday night against Burton Albion. That was pretty much our second string players who played that game. It was an awful performance. If you've not already checked out my matchday vlog from that, then make sure to go do so. It went out yesterday at 5 o'clock, but we lost 4-0, so I don't think there'll be too much interest in that. Onto the league though, we previously had a 1-0 win away at Salford City, a 1-0 defeat at home to Stockport County, a 2-2 draw at home to Leicester City's under-21s in the Papa John's Trophy, losing 4-2 on penalties. We also had a 2-1 win away at Harrogate Town, a 2-2 draw at home to AFC Wimbledon, and then just before that we had a 3-0 win at home to Stevenage. That then compared though to Grimsby Town, they're currently sat 10th in the Sky Bet League 2 table. After 13 games, they've got 6 wins, 4 draws, 3 defeats, 17 goals scored, 11 goals conceded, which leaves them on a positive 6 goal difference and 22 points. The last couple of games then have been a win, a draw, a loss, and a loss. So in terms of the last 3 matches, they've actually picked up 1 extra point than what we have in the league. Them last couple of games then have been a 3-1 win away at Stockport County, a 3-0 win at home to Crawley Town, a 1-1 draw away to Salford City, a 2-1 defeat at home to Carlisle United, a 2-1 defeat at home to Swindon Town, a 2-0 win at home to Mansfield Town in the Football League Trophy, and then just before that they had a 1-0 win away at Colchester United. So they've had a really good start to this season. Fair play to everybody involved at Grimsby Town at the moment. I certainly thought they'd probably finish this season around the lower half, so to keep up the way they are playing, maybe they can sneak into the playoffs as well at the end of the season. But now we're going to speak about the team that I would go with if I was Mark Hughes. Now with more and more players coming back to full fitness from injury, these selections are getting harder and harder to pick. Some of the players who are not even making the bench now is absolutely crazy. I would obviously line up in a 4-2-3-1 formation. In goal, I would obviously go with Harry Lewis. On Tuesday night, I think the scoreline didn't really reflect a Harry Lewis performance because 3 of the goals he couldn't do absolutely anything about. 2 of them were absolute screamers in the top corner. 1 of them was a Songo mistake and it's 1v1. Lewis can't really do anything about that. Maybe he could have done something a little bit better with the 4th goal, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It's the Papa John's Trophy. He's been unbelievable for us so far this season. Arguably the best keeper in the league, so for me, he has to play. Right back, I'd go with Brad Halliday. Luke Hendry had an opportunity on Tuesday night to prove himself, to try and get back into the team. Granted, he was playing out of position at left back, but I just thought it was a really poor performance from Luke Hendry. Halliday, for me personally, he's just simply the better player, so he has to start at right back. 2 centre backs. Firstly, Matty Platt. Again, on Tuesday night, I thought we missed his composure at the back. He's talking. He's a commanding centre half. He was unbelievable against Salford, so for me, he has to play. Partnering him, I'd go with Romney Critchlow. I don't think either Songo or Odesina really have much chance when these 2 are fit of playing. I think Odesina's gradually getting a little bit worse as time's going on. He started out really well in that game against Sheffield Wednesday, and each game that's gone on since then, I think he's gradually, performance levels have dropped and dropped and dropped. We know what we're going to get with Jan Songo. He's probably not really going to be a first choice player this season. He's going to come on off the bench for the last 10-15 minutes just to see a game out, so I don't really think he'll start. Odesina, just not being impressed with him over the last couple of games. Critchlow, I think he's our best centre half. He's naturally left footed as well, so he gives you some good balance on that side. If you are interested in going the extra mile to support the channel, then feel free to become a member and unlock members only videos, receive early access to videos, you get a shout out in every video. Also, you'll be able to access exclusive exclusive member badges and emotes, as well as other exclusive content. Prices start from as little as 99p. Thank you very much for your support. And left back, I would obviously go with Matty Folds. He's been unbelievable since he's come into the side. Again, another fantastic performance against Salford. Arguably man of the match for me. He was definitely in one of my contenders. I thought he was really, really impressive against Salford. So for me, he has to play. Two central midfielders. Firstly, Richie Smallwood. He had a decent job to do against Salford, and I thought he did it very well. We saw one of the better performances that we have seen so far from Richie Smallwood. I was really impressed with what I saw from him. And partnering him, I'd stick with Ryan East. I thought he was really, really good against Salford City. My personal man of the match. I know Gilead should still be available for selection now, obviously. He has had a little bit of time off. He played on Tuesday night. I can't remember how much he played, maybe 75 minutes, 60 minutes, something like that. But he certainly got quite a lot of game time. East, for me, though, he was unbelievable against Salford. Really good on the ball. Was sticking in challenges as well. I thought he was unbelievable. So for me, personally, he has to play. Moving into the front three then, behind the striker. Firstly, on the right-hand side, I would go with Harry Chapman. I have to keep Harry Chapman in this side because of his work rate. Granted, again, against Salford, there was a little bit of lack of end product. He could have had a hat-trick himself with the chances that he created, but unfortunately, his finishing just isn't quite there at the moment. But for me personally, he has to be involved in this side. Dion Pereira's just not looked like himself so far this season. Scott Banks has been poor the last couple of games. Was really, really poor on Tuesday night. So for me, Chapman has to play on that right-hand side. In the number 10 position, I'd go with Lee Angle. Actually came on at striker against Salford City for the first 20 minutes or so against Salford, and I thought he looked decent there. But when Andy Cook's fit, Andy Cook's going to start up front, and I want to get Angle in this side. I think he offers you quite a lot. Good at holding the ball up, very good technical player. Got an eye for a pass as well. So for me personally, he has to play in that number 10 position. And on the left-hand side, I'll go with Tyreek Wright. I saw him get a lot of praise after that game against Salford. I don't think it was his best performance. I don't think he played poor though whatsoever. I just thought it was like an average 6 out of 10 maybe from Tyreek Wright. And for me personally, I think he's our best left-sided winger at the moment. So you have to keep him in the side. And obviously up front, Andy Cook, 13 goals in all competitions. I think it's 10 goals in the league now. Finally back scoring from open play against Salford on Saturday. Scored the winner. Beautiful poacher's finish, but it's a great run from him to beat the offside trap. Great play from Critchlow as well, and it's a fantastic goal. That is my starting 11. On the bench then for me, that I'd leave Colin Doyle, Jan Songo, Alex Gilead, Scott Banks, Jake Young, Aboisa and Verden Oliver, which means the players who would miss out would be Heath Richardson, Joe O'Shaughnessy, Luke Hendry, Timmy Odesina, Liam Ryder, I think he's still unavailable due to injury. Levi Sutton now doesn't make my matchday squad. Osa Dibe, Jamie Walker, Dion Pereira and Cian Harratt all don't make my matchday squad. I can't say I've been impressed with Pereira or Cian Harratt over the last couple of games, so for me personally, they don't make my matchday squad. Now then, let's move into my game week 14 League 2 score predictions. I believe every game this week kicks off at 3 o'clock on Saturday, so I'm not going to miss out any score predictions like what I have done in a couple of the previous match previews. But starting out then with Carlisle United versus Leyton Orient, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Crawley Town versus Mansfield Town, I'm going to go with a 1-0 away win for the Stags. Crewe Alexandra versus Doncaster Rovers. Doncaster recently sacking Gary McSheffrey and appointing the former Huddersfield Town manager Danny Schofield. I'm going to go with a 3-0 home win there for Crewe Alexandra. Gillingham FC versus Barrow AFC, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Grimsby Town versus Bradford City, I'm going to stick with the predicting a negative result and hopefully we get a positive one. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw in that one. Harrogate Town versus Tranmere Rovers, I'm going to go with a 2-1 away win for Tranmere. Newport County versus Colchester United. Newport recently appointing Graham Coughlin on a contract until 2025. I'm going to go with a 0-0 in that game. Rochdale AFC versus AFC Wimbledon, I'm going to go with a 1-0 home win for Jim Bentley's side. Salford City versus Stockport County, I can only see a Salford win here. I'm going to go with a 3-1 win for the home side. Stevenage FC versus Northampton Town, I'm going to go with a high scoring 2-2 draw. Sutton United versus Walsall FC, I'm going to go with a 1-0 away win for Walsall. And then finally Swindon Town versus Hartlepool United, I'm going to go with a 4-1 home win there for Swindon. But that is where I'm going to leave it for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 70 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that'd be absolutely class. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get your score predictions as well as your starting 11 as well down in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Shout out to our current tier 3 channel member B Davies 211. Have a great rest of your day and I shall see you all very soon for another video. Peace.